Okay, here we are seeing how to pull. We got it hooked up to a big dumpster and it's pulling pretty hard, as you can see. Okay, we cranked it up. We didn't finish it, but they couldn't wait. We didn't even video. We'll have to go back and video. See what you got, man. They're cruising pretty good. We tried to hold him back. 4 big men couldn't hold him back. He drug it, so it's got pretty good power. Y'all gotta stay on. I want to ride on out to the road. Hold on. Hang on, back it on up. Did it scare you? Back it on up. Hey, we got it in here. We kind of neglected the film. We drilled. All we did is put the engine plate in there and marked it with a Sharpie, and then we made a little pattern and we drilled the 4 holes and bolted it. We was able to get our brake cable on top. We drilled. Let me show them here today. We drilled a couple little holes. Let's see, a couple little holes right there to make sure that brake cable doesn't in our bottom plate to make sure that brake cable don't come up, and our shifter was able to go back where it originally was. We got it going through here. We drilled holes in there so it can come through. I think we'll probably reroute it and go under that pulley. On top of that pulley, it's got a lot of bends in it. But anyway, it's pretty quiet. We got put our air breather over here. Put a little breather on here for the crank case pressure to relieve, and everything worked out okay. It's got a lot of power. We tried to pull. 4 people tried to hold it back, and couldn't. And yeah, start it up, Dave. Show them how it sounds. Okay, I think this will be the last time we'll probably film on this Ezgo. I wish I'd have found out what year model it was, but I didn't. So we put the Harbor Freight. We bought the cheap engine at Harbor Freight. It's a good engine, though. Everybody tells me. We got a cost breakdown, so you can help you decide if you want to do it. The key switch came on the motor at Harbor Freight, so we just moved it to the dash. The engine comes with the charging system for the battery and all that. So, everything's good. So we got a new engine, a new starter. We got an all new charging system, and it's got a little dirty because the guy's been driving around. We took the gas tank out over there, the original gas tank, which holds a lot of gas. We're not using it. So, because they just wanted a gallon so they could empty it and get new gas, because the gas goes bad these days. If you was going to use that original tank, you would have to have a pump to pump the gas. But of course, if you took the tank and made you a new muffler bracket, and if you did away with the air breather, you could bring the motor up quite a bit and give you more ground clearance. But we're happy with what it is. So we got a shaft adapter you saw earlier. So we're using the original clutch. We had to get a new belt. That's the number of the belt right there. You want to get that, Christy? I'm not sure. It's a Gates multi-speed. So if you happen to do this, you need that belt. We got this little over $10 choke cable from AutoZone. You got to have that. You almost got to choke it every time you start it. But I'm not going to start it, but it starts real easy. We had to drill let me show you right here. We had to drill a little hole. If I can get it, maybe from the bottom. We had to drill a little hole in that, oh boy, I can't get to it. Anyway, we had to drill a little hole in that. Let me pull it. Okay, there it is, that little choke. See how I drilled that little hole and bent that thing so it would do it. And right there, we just got that screwed in. Don't use no drills, that's plastic. Don't use no screws that with a drill bit in. Use some pointed screws so you don't take no plastic away. That should last for years. If that wears out, you can take the air breather off and put a bolt from the inside with a nut, and then you should be good. We went ahead and drilled a hole in that and added a spring there too for the accelerator. Well, they got the brake on. And one more thing, Chris, let me show on the bottom. The ground clearance. Well, you can't see because of the sun. We ended up losing some ground clearance. So that's something you may not want to do. That's something to decide when you come down to rebuilding your old motor or putting a new motor. So we got a brand new motor here, and I guess it's made in China, but it's like exactly like a Honda. So I guess it's a Chonda. Let's see here. This is what it cost us. The motor with tax and all was $380. You can catch them on sale about every third month if you want to wait from Harbor Freight. The belt was $80. The shaft adapter was $12. Bolts from Tractor Supply. We had to get a 3/8 fine thread bolt. I had to get that at Ace. That was to hold that clutch, that drive clutch on the shaft. And we had to get that shaft adapter. It's up here. It was cheap, like it came from eBay. It's a tapered to straight shaft. Bottom line is, it cost us a little over $500, $504 to put that in. It's way cheaper than batteries. It runs good, got a lot of power. We spent about $50 on an air breather and stuff. It didn't run good with that. So we drilled out some jets. It came with spare jets for high altitude. We drilled them out the next two sizes bigger. Still couldn't get it to run good. We went back with the original air breather that runs real good. The aluminum plate that the motor's on was free and the labor is free. We did all this just for the fun of it. Anyway, it's an Ezgo engine swap. And see, you know, you got a smaller gas tank where before you had a bigger gas tank, you lost some ground clearance. That's the two disadvantages I see with it. You gained a lot of power. It's got a whole lot of power. It could be a little tractor pull if you had golf cart pulls. It's still got the governor. So we didn't pick up no speed because the governor don't let it go too fast. But when you put something on it you want to pull, the governor gives it wide open and lets it pull. And so the speed's about the same. You got more power. And I guess that's it. I don't know. And then the guys have been driving it. Oh, one more thing. I think I get this. I told y'all that you wanted this to be loose enough to not spin because it wouldn't shift. Well, actually, it still spins and it does shift, but it shifts a little harder. You see it spin. That's in neutral when it's doing that. So, still got the choke on. Let me take the choke off. It's cold out here. It's about 40-something degrees. This is the first everything cranked today. So it starts real good. And when I'm spinning like that, you know you're, you know you're in, it may need to warm up. I don't know. Well, that's reverse. That's forward. And when you got it spinning like that, when you got it spinning, you know you're in neutral. That way you can warm up. Anyway, I think that's it. We broke the steering wheel. That's another video. I can show you how to fix something when you break it. And we got the top messed up. The top, all the bolts are broke off here in the top. So we're gonna cut this out. Show you, Reggie. These are broke off in there. I cut them off. Let me grab a bolt. This is the wrong size bolt. I gotta make another trip to Tractor Supply or something. We're gonna weld bolts on there so we can put the top back on, and that's it. Goodbye. Okay, that's our first video ever for Fix It Joe's. There's a lot of trouble doing this editing stuff. It's not too good, but it's kind of fun. Because I ain't doing a lot of exercise with my hand, exercising my brain a little bit. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I was wrong on that $504. You take that, we bought that engine's on sale right now. I got one in the mail, a Harbor Freight. You can get them for $299.99. So you take $80 off of that $504 plus tax on the $80. You're under $420, $415, something like that. That's cheap. You get you a new starter, new charging system, new key switch, new motor, new muffler, new gas tank, new belt. I mean, you're good to go. You can get on that golf cart and go for quite a while for about half the price of buying batteries. So if you think about getting a golf cart and you like tinkering and having fun building stuff, I wouldn't even mess with one of them battery ones. I got two battery ones out there. Once I got a gas one, this one wasn't mine, but I got some Ezgo, some club car gas ones, and I love them. I don't. The battery ones are just a pain in the, you know what. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. Easy Joe. Whoop, that ain't it. Fix It Joe's. Fix It Joe's. Done easy. Y'all come back. I'll try to put some more videos on here. Thank you.